We're here at GTV-9 with the legendary Pete Smith, who's joined us again. Thank you, Pete. We appreciate your time. Very special street here, Pete. This is where the public get to come to Channel 9.
That's right. They come and go from here. This is the entrance to Studio 9, where most of the big major productions have done. These people are just coming out from a recording session of Hot Seat. But this is Jago Street, Richmond. Only a short little street as it is. It's a one-wayer. But all the audience, literally millions of people over the years, as I said, have come through this area. And we affectionately call it, not Jago Street, we call it Hey Hey It's Saturday Boulevard.
Yeah. And it was known like, it was actually the official sign for some time.
Yes, it was. Yes, the council allowed us to put it up. I don't know how official it became, but now it's gone and soon we'll be gone too.
Yes, indeed. But this was the way, if someone was coming to a taping of a show, or indeed a live show, they would come up these stairs into the corridors of Channel 9, and this is how they would get here.
On a cold August night, they'd come in here freezing, and they'd sit down and be made welcome and feel the warmth of the whole kit and caboodle, and they'd see this man here, Graham Kennedy. There we are, we've walked in just here. The main entrance is out round here, and that's a great shot of the piano factory as it was. All still retained that facade as it is, and used by us.
Being built up in the middle a bit.
Yes, it has been built up in the middle, but there's the iconic chimney. Yeah. No longer there, but part of the industrial section of Richmond as it was then. Not so now, it's mainly residential.
So,
if the walls could speak, I guess all these photos would have a tale to tell down through the years, you know, and the Sullivans, as you recall. You might remember the Sullivans.
Absolutely.
There's Eddie in his younger days on the fledgling footy show as it was when it began all those years ago.
And didn't they do a marvellous job with that? I mean, that became a ratings powerhouse.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, look, there's a good-looking bloke there with Ernie Siegley. A very good-looking bloke. And, of course, I was always fond of animals, and so was Bert. So we always used to look after our furry friends. But this audience is milling around now, having seen the show. They may be going back in for another episode.
Right. So what would happen? You would come in here, obviously you would sit here ready to go into the studio, and then through the magic doors into Studio 9. And it's funny, in a lot of these tours we keep coming back to Studio 9, but there's a reason for that. It pulls you in, doesn't it? I mean,
well, it has been since 1964. It's been the centre, and of course I can gain access because I've been here so long. I can go anywhere I please. So join me, please. Just come down here and have a look for yourself. Now, look, these are four walls that, when no show is on, it looks very, very ordinary, like a film studio or any television studio. But you know, in all the years I've been here, you never get sick of seeing, and if you've come in for a show, you'll know this, you never get sick of seeing the transformation that takes place from one show to another. But when this finishes today, the crew will come in overnight, they'll pull it all out, put in the next show, and on it goes.
But Pete, even the transformation between when the lights go down and the studio lights for the set come on, not the house lights. I mean, there's a big difference between Millionaire as it appears to us now and when they're actually recording the episode.
Oh yeah, once the lights go up and the music starts and the whole glamour of the thing is revealed. There's the we saw an old camera on a recent segment, but there's the latest sort of technology, which doesn't even look like a crane and a camera, does it? But it's the fly cam that goes up in the air in a hell of a hurry and can get you to places you couldn't possibly go yourself. But this is an amazing set done in this arena style, the gladiator, isn't it, sort of thing, where the contest takes place.
Absolutely.
And yet back there we've got the original audience area, which has been used for most of the shows.
And a staple of Hey Hey.
A staple of Hey Hey, and we remove that. There's mirrors behind that. We can make an audience look as though it's twice as many for different shows, you know, if the needs be.
We're giving away too many secrets.
Oh, no, I don't think so. And then up here, this is the unique part about this studio. There's a fly area. Now, in the old studios, we didn't have the luxury of this. You can preset show after show after show if you want to, with backdrops and curtains, all preset and all used in a moment's notice. Whereas in the old days, with the ceiling at the normal level, everything had to be dragged through double doors, and sometimes with only minutes to spare during a commercial break.
Amazing. It's amazing where this place has come, where it has been. I'm going to throw a quick question at you. First response, funniest moment here at GTV-9?
Funniest moment when I tripped on a banana skin, believe it or not, just like
Comedy
the
classic.
And this guy here, Paul Bell, the floor manager, actually saved my bacon. I was almost ready to hit the floor. It wasn't funny. And Paul Bell, my dear friend, Paul Bell, who has, you know, he has floor managed every... Thank you, Paul. You're a bit slow doing that.
I didn't get the memo.
Paul Bell has floor managed, God knows everything, from Sale of the Century to Bert's quiz shows and God knows what. And Lucky Phil, who is our senior cameraman,
it's television royalty.
from the Hey Hey It's Saturday.
What are you doing here?
Lucky Phil, who became a star in his own right, thanks to Darryl bringing him on the show. And this guy has been here longer than anybody.
Pete, you helped my career more than anybody else.
Well, that's very nice of you to say so. And the nice thing about it is the boys in their black shirts get about 2.5 weeks without washing. It's wonderful. Congratulations to you both.
Guys, while we've got you here, it's obviously the end of an era with GTV-9 coming down. What will you remember most about your time here?
Probably working with Pete, we used to talk to the audience before shows like Sale of the Century, and we did some hilarious jokes, didn't we, Pete?
Yes, well, nothing got to air. It would have been a great staple for a show in its own right, but none of it went to air.
Right.
We had to keep the audience amused, and these boys were just so important, as far as I was concerned, in those warm-ups, as we used to call them. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
And what will you miss the most?
Well, I love the place. It was a great training ground for...
I mean, you were even on the Mick Malloy show. Short-lived, but we
was,
loved
Pete.
that show.
We loved that
We
show.
loved that show.
And I've got a car spot here.
Yes.
Yes, and which I use quite often
I know.
We're
when you're
swapping
not
that
here.
car spot for a train ticket for you, all right?
Thank you. Should we go now?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Thank you, Pete.
Good to see
Thank you,
and
guys.
the
Thank
I
you.
was just walking past.
The first time I laid on, Paul's been a dear friend, and so is this guy, but the first time I laid eyes on him was when I came across in '64 from the ABC, and they got the first backpack camera like the camera that's photographing us now. This was the first one, and he was the first one to actually operate it and turn it onto the great king himself, onto Graham Kennedy.
Is that right?
And I remember that, and he did all the important backpack stuff. Everybody else was on a pedestal.
Long
Not
time
this
ago,
guy.
I know.
Phil Lambert's his name.
Damn things are too heavy now.
And he's and like a lot, you know, this just proves a point meeting these two guys. Yeah, we love the place, but you know something? The place has been its people. We've been so lucky to have these people. These are the last people you talk to before you go out and face that camera. When you're as nervy as hell, you go out. It doesn't matter whether you're Bert Newton, Graham Kennedy, whoever it is. Eddie talks to these guys just before he comes on, and you know it's a sort of calming influence because they're mates.
And what we say is, get out there.
Yeah, get out there and do it. You know?
Well, sometimes just get out.
Get out.
They know, you know they're there for you, and that's been a very important part of my career, having blokes
great.
like this backing us up.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you joining us. You are television legends. You may not be the most well-known television legends, but you are. You've brought us some of the most amazing shows that have ever been made on Australian television, so thank you very much.
Oh,
thank you for joining us on this video. We really appreciate it. Pete, once again, thank you very much. If you've got any comments about what you've just seen and the people you've just met, just remember to go to facebook.com/9news. Pete, don't walk away. Your job here is not done.
Oh,
I just want to say thank you once again.
Pleasure. My
and
pleasure.
Thank you for everything you've done for us,
okay.
for Australian television.
keep watching, for Pete's sake.
Fun, insightful interviews from a washed-up producer with nothing to lose.